My wife is currently 8 months and 3 weeks pregnant, and when she gives birth we will have 4 children under 5. We worked out the other day that she's actually been pregnant for 3 of the last 5 years, for 36 months, and frankly she's had enough. And this time around she's decided to schedule the birth a week early, so she's going into hospital on Friday to be induced. And when she first told me this, I was a little bit put out because I actually have quite an important appointment on Friday that took me a while to get, and if I have to skip it, it's going to take ages to reschedule. And when I told her this, she said, "Oh, well, look, if you don't want to come, that's okay. You've been there for the first 3, you can skip this one, I really don't mind." And, you know, I was like, fantastic, because frankly, I haven't much enjoyed being present at the birth of the first 3. If you're a bloke, you're a bit of a spare part in a delivery suite. Now, when the action starts, you're shunted to one side, and it's just, you know, I felt like an interloper at a sort of private feminine ritual. I shouldn't have been there, and I'm glad I'm not going to be there this time round. That's what I thought. You know, I was going to get up, watch a bit of football, read the paper, maybe go and see Iron Man, and then a day later I bumped into the ex-women's editor of The Guardian at the opening of a restaurant, and I couldn't help but brag about how enlightened my wife's attitude was. You know, she didn't hold with this politically correct dogma that husbands have to be there in the delivery suite, and she said, "You idiot. Do you think she really meant that?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Of course she didn't. Of course she wants you to be there. If you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life." And you know, I took a straw poll of the other young mums in this restaurant, and they were of one view, which is that if I took what my wife had said literally, you know, my marriage would suffer. I'd never hear the end of it. And so now, of course, I'm going to be in the delivery suite on Friday. And I actually just got a call from my father-in-law. He's a fairly wise old bird, and he told me he thought I'd made the right call because a friend of his wasn't present at the birth of his youngest daughter because it was a business lunch, and according to my father-in-law, his wife still brings it up to this day, and their daughter is now 33. So I think I probably made the right decision.